Step one, we've arrived.
We've arrived.
Alright, what could possibly go wrong? 20-year-old French car, $2,500, 1,100 miles.
Sight unseen.
Sight unseen.
1,100 pounds.
Needs to be fixed before it can be driven. Let's see how we go. Here we are in Victoria. We've just bought our sight unseen $2,500 Renault. We're about to
1,100 pounds.
1,100 pounds.
There's another Renault freak. He's wondering what we're doing.
We're about to drive it 1,100 miles back to Brisbane.
We're just eating at state line. We're about to cross 2 state lines.
What could go wrong?
It's not a Toyota. We've driven it 4.6 kilometres and had lunch. Now we're going to see what we bought. Here's the big reveal. Hoo-ah. Alright. Well, we got a factory airbox, which is often what you don't see. Still got your aircon. You've got the engine cover. It hasn't been fully leved up, so that's pretty good. We've got coolant, nice and green, very good. History has it, this car was actually pretty well maintained by the previous owner for the course of the time until he decided to upgrade. It's even got the little pipe that does the twin airbox. So this is almost like concourse condition. A little bit of fading on the headlights. The Go Fast motor sticker. A bit more fading. Still got the jets. Nothing broken. No broken fog lamps. We've got our mirrors. They all work. $1,100 and it's made it to the first Repco shop. So
yeah, things haven't gone exactly perfect, but here we are for a Carpark Fix.
Now we're going to get a few bits, make sure it stops going into reverse. We're going to try and pick first and see if we can get it to stay in fifth.
So this is Ghetto Fix number 1. We're about to adjust the gear selector in the car park of Repco and check the gearbox oil. And because we don't have any car ramps, we're just going to use the curb. Perfect.
With a bit of 75/85. Now, as you know, that's the right oil for your gearbox, but this one's just the GL4 Plus. Always recommend go for the GL5, but we just want to make it home. We don't want to make it to the racetrack. We're not setting lap times today. So first rule of getting under your car is take everything you need and have it close by. What we're going to do is get under there. Mark's going to be in the car. I'm going to be yelling at him over the sound of the traffic, and we're trying to get this gearbox adjusted so that every time I go to first, I don't end up in reverse, because it freaks the shit out of the people behind you, and it really freaks me out a little bit too. So we're going to try and fix that, and we're hoping the bonus fix will be it'll stay in fifth, which the guy told us when we bought it. Enjoy your drive home in fourth, best of luck with fifth. Now, while I'm under there, I'm also going to check the engine steady. Don't think there's a problem, but I brought a spare one anyway. We'll check the diff, the gearbox oil, because everybody knows that your JC5 blows when you don't have enough oil in it. Now, all the super stubby set here, but it should be a 13. Yep. We've got a good oil leak here, coming out of the usual spot, the shifter. So, alright, got the 13, I'm moving the gears, crank the rods. Alright. Alright, Mark, jump in the car. I need you to put this unit into reverse.
Reverse.
Okay, and you're only going to lift up the stick and move it across.
Righto.
Okay, you're in reverse. Good. You're going to push that gear stick over a little bit further towards where reverse is. Okay?
First.
So, what I need to do now,
I believe that's
jump
first.
out. I think I'll see whether I've over adjusted it or not. It's always a fun game, this. That's reverse, so the gate locks. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, so that feels good. It feels how it should be. So I've saved the reverse debacle. All right, so I can confidently roll up to lights, put it into first, and know that I'm not going to get reverse. Hopefully that's going to fix our reverse. I'm just going to give this another quick nip. What I don't want to do is adjust it so the stick goes forward and backwards and doesn't move at the other end, or that's another 10 minutes of bloody fixing, trust me. About to get under and check that diff oil as well while I'm down there. I can see there's already a leak from the seal that pops out the bottom of the gearbox. Classic Renault problem 101. Gearbox loses oil and you cook the bastard. So let's go. But on the positive, because it drips all that oil, it runs all the way underneath your thing, offers fantastic corrosion protection. Alright, so what I've brought here is a little tool called Tom Thumb. It's made by a company called STM. What it is, it's like the big drum you've got when you're going to fill up the oil in the workshop, only it's a little tiny drum. And when we're doing this job on these bloody cars, there's no space to work in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that into my 7585. I'm going to pump it. It's going to go up inside the gearbox. Once it starts spilling out, I'm going to cap it off. We might need to do this maybe, 1,000 k's up the road as well, just to be safe. All right, here I'm going. So now I've got it loose. I'm try and see if I can reach my good finger. Yep, I can see it there. Now, I did see a bit of rag in the car park. I'm just going to grab that. Now, this really annoys me. People leave perfectly good rags behind in the car park, in their local part shop. That one's got a bit too much oil on it for me to use, but this one, still good. Bit of diesel oil, not a problem. Okay. It does take a lot to the motor. Fortunately, a number of customers are fucking this type. I think I'll go in from up the top. They put an engine pipe, there's a pipe that runs there with a securing clamp, just to make your job a little bit difficult. Mate, no spashes, no bashes, no little leaks other than the usual. Factory exhaust, looks like a resonator delete at the rear.
Exactly what you'd expect for 1,100 pounds.
That's it. But no cancer. Couple of sill bashes, no cancer. Oh, the car boys just rocked up into town, driven away. He was working on their car. In sunshine. Melbourne. Well, we thought we'd only need one. They said, no, it takes 2.5 litres, take 3 of them. So we pulled another one out. What we're going to do now is we're going to put it in. But you've got to remember the rule that I always live by. You've just pumped an oil, a litre of oil, or 2.5 litres, and the drum's run out. You've gone and got the fresh container, and you're going to pump it in. But you know what you're going to need? About 100 mils, and you'll wonder why you bloody did it. But you've got to do it, because there's no other way of telling. So we're about to go for the second round. Let's see how far we get through this litre of Pro Grade. 2 litres of Pro Gear into it, and there ain't nothing left in the... Oh, there's a tiny bit left there. That's fine. Cap that off, take our rubbish with us. And I've pushed, there's a little spring that's just a retainer spring, but I've just pushed that back in. Push that into there. But, we'll find out in a minute whether she wants to stay in reverse, but I think I'll just add this gearbox to my list of JC5 130 boxes that I'm currently rebuilding. Got enough bearing sets, got enough gear sets, got enough reverse gears, so fixing another one won't be a hassle. Cap that off. And I say, it's time to hit the road.
So just a quick update on the 1100 pound Renault. We've just put 2 litres of gearbox oil in it.
Fixed reverse.
Fixed reversed. And we are now driving to Sydney.
Better zero our stupid thing out. How do we do that? Can you remember? What do we do?
So no, straight on. What is that, a speed thing?
Who remembers? There it is. That's how you reset it. Let's go for a big reset here. Okay, it says we've got 246k range.
Are you ready for a 5th gear test?
Oh, why not? We're in 5th. We're at it. We're still in 5th. Did I just fix 5th and save a gearbox?
Let's probably early days. Too early to tell.
Call.
We're 600 metres from the parts store. It's too soon.
Ah, there we go. Reset that. We're now at 518 kilometre range, mate.
There you go.
And I would trust it. It's built by the French. They invented the metric system.
Maybe we should just eat like French food this
The
whole trip.
way. Yeah.
Like croissants,
Yeah.
cheese,
Well, we've started with the baguette.
snails.
Escargot. If you're cargo. Frogs.
Yep.
Anyone up for frogs? Oh, you have zeroed it, so we've done 3.5k since the gearbox top up.
Okay.
Average speed of 33 kilometres an hour.
Now we have made a number of predictions about this epic journey, 1100 miles, 1800 kilometres, but we're not going to share them just yet.
Hume Highway, right lane. That guy's advice was good.
Yep.
It was very direct. Followed it. Here we are. Right lane. So, does that mean right lane?
Yes.
Right lane. Oh, yeah.
So we have a bit of a book going. We've taken a bet that we're going to make it to Newcastle. We decided to pay that $1.20.
$20.
Those, I think those odds would be going longer now that we have have the car in our possession.
How much did he put down on that?
Put down on what?
Maybe the $1.20.
Oh, he hasn't come back. So one prediction we made is we'll see no fewer than 100 speed traps. So far the count is 4. If we're not 5. 5. Then we're
and we're in 5th.
We're in 5th gear.
We're in 5th gear. Just fix 5th, maybe. We'll see what happens when she gets hot.
Yeah. Should be loving having some gearbox oil.
Just going to stay in this sort of left lane off the freeway. We're not trying to set any records.
We're not eastbound and down.
Just going to settle it in gently. Light throttle on off.
And the good news is we have a heater and air conditioning. That's a bonus.
Light comes on, but
well, the light comes on. Yeah, that's true.
it's not nip-on dead zone. The light never comes on and doesn't work on nip-on dead zone. When we were under there, I didn't point it out, but the bearing tops of the rubbers on the bearing plates under the shock absorber, well, they're gone. So the tracking, as you would put it, ain't real good, but it's not all over the road. The tyres don't look like they're going to blow out. It's a quality Bridgestone product, fresh out of Thailand. So we'll just stay in our lane, keep it under 3,000 RPM, get 540 odd kilometres of range on the tank, so the engine's running sweet. We're comfy. You comfy, mate?
Yeah, it's comfy. There was there was tappet noise when we first started, it wasn't there?
Yeah, but I did hear it, but I didn't want to make an issue out of that because we've been sitting around for a while.
It's got 200,000
cold motor.
k's.
It's a cold night.
Yeah.
You know, the temperature gauge went a bit weird initially. You know, the external temperature gauge is a bit weird.
Yeah.
It's a Renault thing. The key works, and we've got 2 of them, and we can fill the filler cap.
We got the filler cap on.
The filler cap one.
Because that's a good gotcha.
Is that good gotcha?
When you turn up to the servo and
that's
the
why you
different
always
cap.
That's why you always pay the right price when you're buying a Renault
That's
Clio.
it.
Because if
No,
the guy
no
doesn't like you,
bowlers.
he won't tell you that he didn't give you the key for the filler cap.
So I reckon if
580 we're up to our ranges.
so if old mate Derek from Vice Grip Garage, if he can go 700 miles in a Model T Ford,
We can do 1100.
we're in a modern, reliable French motor vehicle.
We're being chased
at-
down by another one.
at
Maybe
least-
it's got some parts.
We'll be able to make 1800 miles, 1800 k's.
I think so.
Another speed trap
It's number 6.
up there, number 6. For road safety.
Oh, look at this load here. Hey?
Yeah, he's got the sail on.
He's got the sail on.
Yeah, he's not going too fast. He's got the aero package on that.
Just want to blow the weeds out of the trailer, I think. Well, we're about to hit 600k range. Bingo! Bazinga, car says 600 k's. So we need a fueler up. Try doing that in the Mustang.
Last time I took the Mustang to Queensland Raceway, when I was driving home, the fuel range actually went negative.
Yeah, you did tell me that.
Because you go out, you get on the road, and you know, it says, oh, you know, based on how you've been driving all day, you've got about, you know, 3 k's of fuel left.
Yeah.
And you think, oh, it's got to be more than that. Sure enough, it goes negative. So feature update needed at
Yeah.
Ford.
Let Ford know about that problem.
Yep.
Renault wouldn't have that problem.
No, it just wouldn't work.
Invented the metric system. Oh, here's the sign. M31 to Sydney.
Yep, that's us.
That's us.
Oh, I'm so confident I'm going to turn off Apple Maps.
Okay. I think it's designed for tourists, and that's what we are.